Did that really fucking come out of her fucking mouth? Really? You expect anybody to fucking believe you? Fuck right off on that one. You have no fucking work ethic. Do not even try to say you have a work ethic. Because me, I show up to work 15, 20 minutes early every fucking day. I work my ass off at my fucking job every single day. And then I come home and I work my ass off on my writing every single fucking day. So you know what? Fuck right off saying you have a fucking work ethic. With the face for radio and the voice for Silent Hill, Some Gamer Gremlin is back again with another episode of reacting to Gorl World. Now, I was watching a YouTuber known as Sal. If you've been paying attention to Mr. Snowflake, he highlighted him today. So I was watching his videos, and you know what? I was getting my hope for humanity back. Back in October 2024. Wow. Started shuffling my, Oh. I'm going to say this card was for Sal, because I started shuffling my deck to help me with this, because if you've noticed on my reaction videos at the end, I've been doing a poem at the end of the videos, and I've been doing that with my Oracle decks. More specifically, my Dragon decks. They don't like the bullshit. But we just pulled Inspire for Sal. It just hopped right out the moment I started talking about Sal. So I'm gonna keep that one out for him. Well, we've got Inspire for Sal. Happened the moment I called him. I brought him up. I'm good with that. You know what? Back in October, he was at 725 pounds. And his last weigh-in video that I saw on his channel, he was at 604. That's pretty fucking amazing. Like, he still weighs more than this fat bitch, but that's fucking awesome. And the fact that Inspire, when I just started shuffling my deck, just hopped out for him. Like, come on, let me know that he's on the right track. That is fucking awesome. But he was restoring my faith in humanity. And I go to check on Amber, thinking like, oh, it's probably just going to be another regular Let's Talk. And I see the title, Beck silenced me with proof, and I'm a narcissist. Lamau, Let's Talk episode 8. Like, fuck this bitch. Beck is taking a break from the internet, and you know what? I understand why she's doing that. I am perfectly for that. And this bitch cannot keep Beck's name out of her mouth and keeps going, well, Beck silenced me. Beck poked me, so I'm just poking back. Bitch, you have not shut up about Beck since you guys since she dumped you. Let's just put it that way. Since she dumped you. And you are pissed about that because you didn't think you could be dumped by anybody, and Beck dumped you. Sweet, gentle Beck dumped your fat, narcissistic ass. And you're fucking pissed. And you can't get over that. So you know what? We're gonna react to this video, and I have a headache, and my bowels have been kind of rebelling against me, or more accurately, they are rebelling against the chocolate parfait that I got from Walmart last night. I didn't eat the whole thing, but I woke up after 4 hours with my stomach feeling like I was being stabbed. And I've just been kind of writing that. So I'm a little ornery already. And then you coming in with this after I see a YouTuber who's on a weight loss journey, who is making me have faith in humanity again, and you just come in and kick that humanity in the balls while it's trying to get up off the floor. So you know what? We're bringing the fire. We're bringing everything. And the poem at the end of this, it is going to be magnificent. So let's get this bullshit ride. Let's get this bullshit ride going. All right, let's see what lies you are going to bring in. Okay?
Hello, welcome to another Let's Talk video. Let's get straight into sweet and sour. You guys, I forgot to do my eyebrows. Do not come for me, even though I know you will. Windows 9.6 said, I feel sorry for your mother, Amber. She doesn't.
With a daughter like you, who needs enemies?
Blame Loki said, Amber has at least 100 pounds on Feudy. Yes, I do.
And neither of you are doing anything to fix it.
Bampa Jangs 2344 said, that's crazy for you to say considering you have a filter on and still look busted as fuck. I have no filter on right now. I'm just busted naturally. What can I
Yeah, because you're an ugly fucking bitch.
I say? MJ for Life California said, love you, Amberlynn. I love you too. Dark Humor 42 said, they didn't open the floodgates. You did by talking about them for years. You're so stupid. All right, you guys, I have a timeline. Let's do it. This took a while. I had to go through so many videos. It was insane. Please keep in mind that these videos I'm about to show you is before Beck announced that they only want to go by they, them. On September 7th, Beck sent me a text message threatening me, saying, do not speak about me. And it was after I shared our proposal story. So they threatened the law, and I was like, okay.
All right, let's read this. Last fucking warning, stop talking about me. All you do is talk shit about me, and I just want to forget you and all of the bullshit. I will stop being silent if you don't, and I'm not the only one who has a lot to say about you. Final fucking warning, take my name out of your mouth, and I can get the law involved. Okay. That sounds like someone who is pissed off. They're getting sick and tired of hearing you talk about them. I'd have sent the same fucking thing, so fuck off.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take this seriously. Not out of fear, because you're allowed to share what you want. It was out of respect. So on September 13th, 2022, I uploaded a video saying I was no longer going to talk about Beck. Is it true that you told Becky you wouldn't talk about her if she didn't talk about you? So this is actually the final time I will talk about Becky. No, this is not my choice. She doesn't want me speaking about her, which, fine, that's great. I spent the last 5 years of my life with her, surrounded by her family, surrounded by her friends, surrounded by her energy, her circle. I followed her life.
Oh my fucking God. Amber, there is more to life than talking about your fucking exes. You have all of these fucking Lego kits that you haven't fucking done, and instead of just giving us montages of you working on the Legos, you can't shut the fuck up about any of your fucking exes. Get their names out of your goddamn mouth and learn to live for your fucking self. Like, do you have any self-awareness at all?
I was part of her life. Those 5 years are being erased from my life. She doesn't want me talking about her. I won't. I have so many things.
5 years are not being erased from your life because you can still talk about other things. But whenever you bring up Beck, you bring her up in a derogatory way. Even when you guys were dating, you were a dismissive bitch to her. So fuck right off.
I want to say so many things I want to say. You guys have no idea. I am just going to shove my pride away. I'm going to shove my thoughts and my feelings away and my stories and experiences and things that I would like to share out of respect, because I'm not this cold-hearted person that people think.
Well, that's a fucking lie and a half.
I am. I will not be speaking about her anymore. This is what I consider being silenced. There's a lot that I feel in my heart that I would like to discuss and say, but I'm just not going to, because I'm not that person. If someone says literally to me, stop talking about me, then I'm gonna do it. I did not speak about them until 2 years later. It was January 15th, 2024. So in my vlogs at the time, I was doing like mini Q&As, and someone had asked me a question about Beck because Beck was now speaking about me again out of literally nowhere. And this was my response.
Actually, she was responding to the fact that you were still speaking about her. You weren't using her name, but you were still talking about them.
So the last question I'm gonna do is, how do you feel about Becky talking about you again? So honestly, I find it a little weird, only because she was the one who initially said, keep my name out your mouth or the law is gonna get involved. And then I think it was a few months later, I brought up the law just to remind her that that was initially what she wanted. It was my way of agreeing, but like now she's talking about me. I don't know. Share your story, share your truth, share what you think is your truth. I don't know what else to say about it at this point, because I'm just not.
And you know what? Coming out and going, look, this is the bullshit and this is the abuse that I went through, and I am finally at a point in my healing to come out about it. And sitting here going, well, she talked about me first. Bitch, well, then maybe you shouldn't have fucking abused her for 5 years.
Not really into this whole let's talk shit about our ex for money, because I just wish her nothing but healing, happiness, health, success, all the good things in the world.
With the fact that you keep coming out going, Beck silenced me with proof, and saying, well, I still want her to have all the healing and all the healing in the world. Yeah, no, you don't give a shit. You don't care about her healing. You just care about the fact that she is destroying the image that you have built about, or you are pissed off that she is coming out and destroying the image that you think that you've managed to build for yourself. You haven't built an image for yourself. You've shown everybody exactly who you are, and it's not pretty.
Then a few months later, on April 4th, 2024, people were saying that I was faking being in a relationship because Beck and Destiny were both engaged and married. So this is what I said in response to that. Guys, I have had an absolute influx of people contacting me about my exes. One has a new girlfriend, one is married. People are assuming I am single, which I get it. People are also assuming I'm jealous and bitter. Literally, no. I want both of them to be happy.
No, bitch, you are jealous and bitter because they got out of... They both dumped you, and one of them cheated on you, but both of them dumped you. Destiny is the one that was that's the one that got away. And then Beck, you didn't think she would ever leave you because you had her so beaten down and under your thumb that you were like, yeah, she's never gonna fucking leave me. And she fucking left you.
I want them to move on from me and the relationships that we've had. I do have a love life, though. I very much do. I have talked about Valentine a little bit. Have talked about her, and it was before my...
Isn't Valentine the one that contacted you as a troll and then you were the other woman? How does that feel?
ex got a girlfriend. It was before my ex got married, because I'm over there on Instagram like, yeah, I do have, you know, a little love life going. Just know that I'm very happy, and I'm also happy for my exes. I'm not some like jealous, bitter, crazy ex. I've moved on.
Bitch, you are an old, bitter, fat, lying tub of bullshit.
I want you guys to do the same. We are all our own separate individuals living our own separate lives. And I just really, truly think it's time. Just let me be me. And I no longer want to be like Destiny's ex or Becky's ex. Like, I am happy, and I'm also happy for my exes. Like, I am capable of feeling that way. I never spoke about Beck just randomly. I was always prompted to by my audience. 99.9999999% of the time, I ignored it.
You want to talk about Beck. You want to paint her in this terrible fucking light. That's what you want to do. It's not, you chose this specific question because you wanted to come out and do this. This is you being a narcissist.
There were 2 times that I actually responded, and that was my responses that I just showed you. I was respectful in both of those clips. Keep in mind, between the September stuff where they threatened me with the law, and then the 2 years that I did not speak about them, they were speaking about me randomly, and I still chose not to speak about them. But whenever I did, those 2 clips, I still made sure to be respectful. Then it was
Those are just the ones where you said her name. You can still talk about someone without saying their name.
sometime in January of 2025, I was watching a live stream, and they were saying things that were just not true, very much speculation. So I was like, okay, I'm watching the live stream, so I'm just gonna chime in. I wanted to clarify rumors that were not true. Beck saw that I did that and then lashed out. Even though Beck had free range to say whatever they wanted for years and I did not say anything, the minute I said one thing to just like stick up for myself, they went ham. It truly felt like they were almost just...
No, you were trying to silence them again.
Like waiting in the corner to see if I spoke about them in like any sort of way that did not, you know, seem respectful or just like perfect under their eyes, because they wanted that moment to pounce. So they took that and they decided to make so many videos about me, lying, exaggerating, and sharing personal details of our relationship. I was very, very respectful to them, even during times where they were sharing things that genuinely hurt me. It wasn't until I realized that Beck was willing to lie that I realized, wait, I think...
Bitch, you have no accountability because you lie all the fucking time. Beck has way more accountability. So when she says something, more people are likely to believe it. That's why you have such just narcissistic injury going on right now. You're spiraling and you are trying to get some fucking traction on your goddamn channel because you are not getting the views that you used to get, and you don't want to lose the money because you are a greedy bitch.
I think I need to stick up for myself. It's all just giving weird energy to me, and I'm gonna move on now. So let's get into sippin' community.
I'm moving on now, bitch. No, this is the first time you've actually clickbaited something, and you actually talk about it within the first 5 minutes of the fucking thing. So fuck you.
You had a Chick-fil-A cup in last night's live. You truly don't give a crap. Never come on here ever again crying. I love their ice. I'm not gonna lie about it. I get a fountain drink from them almost daily because their ice is spectacular. Sometimes I'll get a kale salad with the chicken wrap, but I'm telling you, Chick-fil-A is not gonna be the thing that makes me gain weight. Why don't you...
You get a soda from Chick-fil-A almost daily because you love the ice. Frozen water. It's frozen water. She is deeper in a fantasy story than I am when I'm writing a fantasy story. Check out my Sacred Beast and Sacred Blood books.
You ask Mama Lynn to take you to a park and record walking laps. That'd be encouraging content fans could get behind. And much more interesting than what I pretend to eat in a day. See, when I first started reading this, I was like, wait, this is actually a really good idea. And then the whole what I pretend to eat in a day just goes to show that, like, you're not here to see me improve. You're just here to troll and here to be rude. You wouldn't be watching me walking laps to be like, yeah.
Bitch, you show one day of what you eat in a day. You don't actually show any sign of improvement at all. So, your one episode a week of what I ate in a day, yeah, nobody fucking believes that is what you eat in a day. And we don't even think that's everything that you ate in that day. Because you don't show any sort of accountability. If you did a daily vlog, and actually showing us exactly what you eat in a day, and, you know, I don't know, maybe show what Sal does, like you going to the gym, you working on things. Sal has a goal of doing the Iron Man thing by 2028. That is his goal. And since October of last year, he's already lost over 100 pounds. Showing that it's fucking possible. But you're not trying. And Sal, I was watching his videos early. He admits he has days where he falls off track, where he makes a bad decision about something. But he admits it. And he goes, you know what? I made this mistake. I'm being mindful of it. I'm at the grocery store right now doing my grocery thing. And I made sure that I came in not hungry so I can avoid the pitfalls. That's what he's doing. You're not doing any of that kind of stuff. You have no game plan because you don't care. You're perfectly content with staying a fat bitch for the rest of your life. And that's the fucking truth. And you hate the fact that people have clocked it and people know.
Yeah, go for it, Amberlynn. You're doing great. You'd be watching it to make fun of my body. I'm not stupid. Did they check you for your heart enzymes at the emergency room? That is how I found out I had a heart problem. Yes, they did my labs and they did check it. It was some word that starts with a T or an L. I don't remember. But yeah, they checked my labs and my heart is perfectly normal. And they also did the CT scan and a chest x-ray. All right, you guys, now it is time for the interview.
Oh God, I fucking hate this thing.
So, Ambie, hi, I love you. There's a rumor that you're quitting YouTube. Please tell me that that is very much not true. I really love your content and enjoy it.
Thank you so
She quit for 16 hours and then was right back at bitching about how her exes have silenced her. Fuck you.
much. And that is definitely just a rumor. I am not quitting YouTube.
What are you hoping the future of your channel will look like?
I'm hoping that one day, like, the love will be louder than the hate. I know there will always be hate, always be rumors, always be speculation, all of that stuff, but I hope...
The only way that... Actually, you're never gonna get love louder than hate, but what you might get if you start actually admitting that you're a narcissist and you're a bitch and you're abusive, you might get some fucking respect along with the hate, but you're never gonna get love because you don't want to fucking change at all. You don't want to change who you are. You don't want to change your personality. You just don't give a shit.
That it'll just be like a normal amount, like what every YouTuber has to experience. I experienced something at a completely different level, and I hope that that just like goes away one day.
Hi, Emberlyn. I know things have been really tough lately, very heat to karma, but I was wondering, what's something in your life right now that still brings you comfort or joy, even on like the hardest days, like a
Chick-fil-A ice?
maybe a favorite book, cozy routine, or a moment with your pets?
Yes.
And thank you for answering. I love you.
Aww.
I love your videos. Thank you.
Thank you. And yes, my pets absolutely bring me like...
Fuck off with saying, my pets bring me absolute joy. Twinkie is right behind you, and while you're saying this, you're not even looking in Twinkie's direction. You're not turning around and giving Twinkie a pat, which my cats have ran away from me because they feel the anger coming off of me. So they're just kind of, we're going to stay away from Mama for a bit. But you know what? There is a cat behind me by the door to my office. Just chilling, just sleeping. And he's the only one in the room. Solace. Good boy. I just called his name and he ran to me. And now I'm petting him because he is... I will show you how much I love this cat. Because this cat is fucking adorable. I love him. Oh, there was actually 2 cats in the room. But see, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Oh. He is super happy. He is. And then we've got this one right here. Come here. See? I've got 2 cats in my room. My boys. This one is my hateful mama's boy. This one is my hateful mama's boy. And then this one is my just chonky chonk. He is my chonk 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 chonk. Chonky chonk chonk. But yeah. See, if she truly loved that dog, she would be doing this kind of stuff with that dog. That dog would be all over her, like how my cats are all over her. We never see Wasabi. My boys are always on me. When I was in my shower today and I got done with it, Mythal comes into the shower room and she meows and chirps at me until I pet her while I'm drying off. That's what she does every single fucking time. I never have to doubt that my animals don't love me. My dog, if it's time for bed, she's the one telling me it's time for bed. She never does anything with her pets. She does not love her pets. So her sitting here like, oh, my pets get me through all of the hard times. That is fucking bullshit. All right, there we go. Aw, you're a good boy. Okay, back to this. Now I've got a cat in my lap that's just like, love me.
Literally so much comfort. Like, we have Twinkie behind me right now snoring. I don't know if you guys can hear her. She's so sweet. I also find comfort in just like Legos.
See, she's like, I find comfort in Legos. I find comfort in my pets. But she doesn't show us her doing the Legos. She doesn't do she doesn't pet her pets or anything like that. She does not care.
And I have this app on my phone. It's a game. It's called like Harbor Gossip or Gossip Harbor. I don't even know, but I'm like obsessed with it. It's just like so relaxing. Just having YouTube videos on in the background, podcasts and things like that. Obviously having my mom in my life is way up there, like number 1 with my pets.
Hi, girl. My question to you is, what keeps your drive up? Like, what keeps you motivated to post? What's your work ethic like? I'd love to know. And yeah.
Work ethic? Amber has no fucking work ethic. Like, for me, in the past 4 years, I went from having no skill at writing to having the technical skill of someone who's been at it for over 10 years. And I did that in 4 years with little to no outside direction. Just me, my crazy, wacky mind, and YouTube videos going over poorly written books. That's how I did it. And I did that while working on a job. And you know what? I have released 4 books. A 5th one is coming out in July. And I'm already working on 5 more books at the same time. One of them I'm actually using my Oracle cards to direct and write with. So, yeah. Amber has no fucking work ethic, but let's see what she says.
My work ethic is hecticana. I'm just kidding. When I have a job, like an actual real job that's not YouTube, I show up, like for me, I was gonna say I show up on time, but random fact, if you show up early, that's on time. If you show up like actually on time, like say your shift is at 9 a.m. and you show up like a minute early, bro, you're late. Like you need to show up like 10 minutes early. That's the way that I am and believe. And I'm a good worker when I am working, but I haven't had like a real job, quote unquote, in years. But I mean, it's 2025. Social media is a job. That's genuinely where it's gotten now. But what keeps me posting is like, I get a lot of support and I appreciate it so much. And also like, I have to make money. The same reason why everyone gets up and has to go to work, whether it's being a waitress or being a TikToker or an author writing their next book. We all need to get up and survive. And part of surviving is making money.
Do you see yourself?
Did that really fucking come out of her fucking mouth? Really? You expect anybody to fucking believe you? Fuck right off on that one. You have no fucking work ethic. Do not even try to say you have a work ethic. Because me, I show up to work 15, 20 minutes early every fucking day. I work my ass off at my fucking job every single day. And then I come home and I work my ass off on my writing every single fucking day. So you know what? Fuck right off saying you have a fucking work ethic.
Living in Oklahoma for a couple of years or like the rest of your life? Or do you still plan on, moving to Seattle for a couple months or so?
So I don't see myself ever moving to Seattle. That dream has way left. And that was such a weird dream. See, we go through eras. As people, our minds change. But I see my...
When I was still a kid in Iowa, I wanted to move to Texas. And you know where I live now? Fucking Texas.
Myself in Oklahoma for a while, yeah, but you never know what the future has in store.
Oh, Jay, the queen has answered. So I just seen that you responded, so I'm sorry that this took so long. I just came back from bingo, and
Ooh, girl.
I seen that you also frequent bingo, and I think that's super cool. I can relate to you in so many ways, and I'm a new fan. I just recently,
Girl, get out while you can. Seriously, get out while you can. She is a narcissistic bimbo.
came across your channel, and I can relate so many things that you've posted, and I just want to say that I think you'd be a really cool friend. I don't know if you would actually want to be friends with a fan, because I know that you've had bad experiences in the past, so I completely get if not. But I just want to say I idolize you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so my question for you is, do you have you ever considered gastric bypass surgery? And you might have already answered this. I have to
She failed weight loss surgery already.
keep going through your videos and see if you had it already. But I had the bypass surgery January of last year. I have lost 130 pounds.
Congrats.
I feel like the gastric bypass surgery for me really helped me not to overeat, because my thing is I have a food addiction.
Relatable.
And
You say relatable, yet you do nothing to actually change your food addiction. While I was watching Sal earlier today, he was talking about how I have a food addiction. I need to be mindful of what I'm doing. And you can see him being mindful. The treat that he allows himself is, from what he was explaining, it's a protein ice cream that he mixes a few, one or two, thin cookie things into. So he's got the sweetness, he's got the protein, and he's also got these thin cookies mixed into it for texture. And you can tell he is being as mindful about what he's putting in his body every time he does a grocery haul. And It's so amazing to watch. I mean, me shuffling and Inspire just flying out of the deck while I'm talking about him. That's inspiring. You don't give a shit. You give into every fucking craving that you have.
Was 300 pounds at 5'1", and that was the heaviest I've ever been. I've lost 130, so I'm at 170 now. My goal is to get down to 140, but hopefully I can do that soon. But yeah, I don't know. I was just wondering if you considered gastric bypass. I know it's like a major surgery and a major life change, but I feel like it helped me, and maybe it could help you. But I don't know. I love you, Amber. Thank you for responding.
You're genuinely so sweet. Like, thank you so much for the kind words. And I just want to say, like, congratulations, like, losing that weight. Like, weight loss surgery is genuinely just a tool. Like, you did that. Good job.
Anybody else see the jealousy in her eyes?
It's so inspiring when I hear people like losing so much weight. Like, I love that. As for the first question about like the whole friend thing, I used to become friends with fans. A couple of my actual greatest friends ever were once just like subscribers. And one in particular, I've known for over a decade, and we talk daily. But after everything that's like happened in my life in the last year, like I just don't trust anyone. It's like nothing against my viewers, my subscribers. Like I genuinely love you guys so much, but like I can't trust people at all. And regarding the gastric bypass, so a couple years ago, I genuinely was going to get it. Like I went through the ringer. I spent so much money because I had
And you failed.
to go and do all these tests and do this and that. And like, I really was doing the damn thing. And then I slowly was getting into a breakup. I became super unhappy, and I was like, I'm not in a stable position to drastically change my life like that. So I ended up putting the surgery off. And since then I've realized like, I don't think I want it right in my current life. All right, you guys, now it is time for tea or tail. Eating protein will make Amberlynn gain weight. So no, protein will not cause weight gain. Excess calories will. That could be from fat, that could be from carbs, and it can also be from protein. But protein itself, no, that won't cause weight gain. Amberlynn is a narcissist, and that is why she buys her mom gifts. I'm telling you, the way that people try to just...
You buy your mom gifts to try to buy her love. Be it like Mother's Day. You bought her gifts, and then you also bought yourself shit.
Just like twist any good quality that I might just have, okay? And they try to make it so harsh and horrible. I'm just like, what planet am I living on? So when it comes to like friends and family, gift giving is definitely my love language. It's not entirely about the gift. It's about like what it represents. For me, it's like a physical thing and way for me to be like, I care about you. I'm thinking about you. I appreciate you as a person. I genuinely like surprising my mom with gifts because of that.
And then you hold it over their heads later. Because you don't know how to truly give someone a gift and have it mean that you care about them. You don't know how to do that. And honestly, I think you're incapable of it.
That reason. Seeing how happy it makes her, it makes me happy. And I like making other people happy. And if I have someone in my life where I can tell that like getting random gifts makes them happy, makes them feel cared for, then I'm gonna do it. That's not the only way that I show that I love my mom.
You only give people gifts so you can hold it over their heads later. That's the only thing that you give people gifts for.
Make that clear. I'm just bringing this up because this is such like a hot topic. It's kind of weird actually. But on Mother's Day, like I wanted to switch it up. I was originally gonna do it for her birthday because I always surprise her with
I'm not even gonna repeat it. Fuck it.
Stuff, but I wanted her to go into it like she can get whatever she needed or wanted. So I thought that was a fun concept to take my mom on like a shopping spree. It was a way for us to bond and just like spend time together. I know a lot of like mother-daughters or like father's daughter, whoever it may be, like it's fun to go shopping with someone that you enjoy being around. Like if you two both enjoy shopping, like shopping together is fun. I genuinely just wanted to spend the whole day treating her and doing things that she enjoys. That's why I took her to her favorite restaurant, her favorite store. I took her to the casino. I mean, she drove, but.
And these are all things that you enjoy as well. You bought yourself stuff while you were at Target as well.
I treated her for all these things because
And honestly, taking her to the fucking casino is not fucking love, because you both have a goddamn gambling problem. So fuck right off that Mother's Day was all about your fucking mother.
I wanted the day to be just about her. You guys would never believe it. Someone literally sent me a message on Instagram. They were like, I cannot believe that you took your mom out to eat just so you could eat. I can't believe like you were eating there. And then you went to the casino and like you did the casino thing. Like I thought your mom was just there to like do the casino thing. And I'm over here like, yeah, I took my mom out to eat. Am I supposed to just like watch her eat? Am I supposed to just like watch her play like the casino games? Like what? So you're telling me when you invite someone out to dinner, you don't eat, you just watch them eat? It's like the strangest concept. Like that message was off the wall weird. They also were
You don't get the fucking point of what people are goddamn trying to fucking tell you. It's not the fact that you ate while you were there. It's the fact that you did it because you also wanted to do it. It's not the fact that you played gambling games while you were at the casino. It's the fact that you took her to a fucking casino when you both clearly have a goddamn gambling problem. Do you not see this? And you take her shopping, but you also get yourself stuff as well. And the stuff that you got was more vanity driven than anything else. So, you know what? You're never gonna get the goddamn point because you just don't want to get the goddamn point. And I know I sound really fucking mean right now, but your title is pissing me off. Your entire attitude about everything is pissing me off.
like, you took her shopping. Why did you have to buy something? I bought soap. Like, it's okay, I promise. It was just like so many weird complaints about my Mother's Day where like genuinely my mom had the time of her life. I had the time of my life. It was so good just spending time with my mom. For me, it just feels like a lot of bitter energy coming from people. Amberlynn handpicks her oracle cards. No. The universe would be extremely mad at me, and I take my oracle readings very seriously. That's the
If you took your oracle readings very seriously, you wouldn't have ignored the love affair card or the secrets card. And you would look at your oracle decks as a mirror, not just a pat on the head, you're doing a good job.
reason why like I don't do oracle readings on people who do not have my permission. Consent matters when you are doing oracle readings because you need that person's energy. You need it before a reading and after a reading. It's really important. Without that, you're literally just getting distorted interpretations because it's not based off of the person's energy. It's more so coming from a bias. So the reader won't be going off of energy. They'll be going off of assumptions instead of the truth. So it's good to stay respectful when you are doing oracle readings and only do them on people who give you permission. And don't handpick your cards. All right, you guys, it is time for bad choices.
God, I fucking hate
So
this part.
let's choose 5. There's 2, there's 4, and here's another. Do you like dirty talk during sex? I do, a lot. Would you break up with your partner if you caught them cheating? Yes, I would. In your lifetime, have you sent or received...
Beck cheated on, not Beck, but Destiny cheated on her. And she was trying so fucking hard to get her back.
more than 10 different dick pics? Yes, unsolicited. If your partner eats food off of someone's naked body, is that cheating? Yes. I firmly believe there's a such thing as micro cheating, and that very much falls under it. Everyone has their own boundaries though, so just make sure those are like said when you get into a relationship so everyone can respect each other's boundaries. Very, very important. Would you pose as a nude model for an art class? That is a big no. All right, you guys, so that is the end of this Let's Talk video. I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
I don't think anybody fucking enjoyed that one. Like, that was narcissist 101. Like, fuck this bitch. All right, let's look at the comments. Dislike and her liked ratio. Holy shit, already over 300. Let's do a refresh.
Hello. Welcome to another.
So get a yeah. So your proof that you stopped talking about Beck is showing clips and screenshots of you talking about and shading Beck. What the fuck are you on, dude? You weren't silenced. You had boundaries placed by someone you admittedly controlled, and you couldn't stand it. BFFR. Content idea. Let's talk on a treadmill. Yes. You are forgetting that while Beck had asked you to stop talking about them, you were continuously trashing them on your Instagram stories. Or do those not count just because they aren't on YouTube? Amber Lynn will make a timeline and edit clips in to shade her ex. Amber Lynn won't film a weigh-in. Beck's still in the rotation. No one's even brought up Beck in a moment. You're obsessed. So you admitted that you cherry-pick voice notes to give you compliments and worship you. Keep telling on yourself because you're not good at this manipulation game. For God's sake, we know the timeline and details of the Beck situation. You're just salty because they finally had the courage to leave you. You thought you were better than them when you're not. Thank gosh they came forward with all of this time after all this time, because it just shows the best way to handle bullies is by standing up for yourself. You're not the victim in this. Let them be in peace. I'm turned this will help you too. In turn, this will help you too. I think that's what she meant. I followed her life as if you could get anywhere on your own. Beck drove you around. Let's say I do gaslight my audience. Who freaking cares? Amber Reed. Free range. The saying free reign, your brain really has to make everything about food. Amber, you just opened a can of worms you can never close. Everyone has the receipts too, and they will do their own investigation. Be prepared for that. Oh, whatever. Wait, you get a drink from Chick-fil-A almost daily? What happened to having takeout twice a week? People, please don't forget that Amber talked about Beck a lot on Instagram. She would often make passive-aggressive statements towards her exes, implying she was talking about Beck, but never said Beck's name. Amber, in order to be silenced, you have to shut up first. Don't try to act all self-righteous about showing up early to work. We've heard stories about your last real job, how you had to hide in the bathroom to avoid working. Stop blaming others for your behavior. Take accountability. Yeah, exactly. Fuck you, Amber. Just fuck you. Fuck you all to hell. You know what? If you guys are sick and tired of Amber Lynn Reed's fantasy world, I have another fantasy world that I have been pouring my heart and soul into for the last 4 years, and it's available on Amazon. I will leave links in the description. Black Butterfly Sacred Book 1 and Dhampir Sin's Sacred Beast or Sacred Blood Book 1 is the Black Butterfly. Dhampir Sin's Sacred Beast Book 1. And if you want to grab a free copy of Dhampir Sin's on Kindle, it'll be free from July 1st to July 5th. And on July 4th, The Raven's Ire will be released. And I hope you guys join me in my fantasy world. And yeah, I think I've earned myself some fucking ice cream today. This is Some Gamer Chick signing off, and I'm actually going to get that ice cream today because This was a fucking doozy. Bye-bye. A tongue that refuses truth holds secrets within lies. Loyalty and goodwill become poisoned with selfishness and denial. Beauty rots as vanity reigns supreme. When you shatter the mirror, balance is lost. When you refuse to ask yourself hard questions, wisdom is denied. When you ignore the consequences of choice, you never learn. When you forge the chains of delusion, you will never be free. Heed this warning, or you will be forever lost.